Welcome to this video, Tailoring by Department. Why is a one-size-fits-all security policy a recipe for failure? Because your finance department doesn't face the same threats as your marketing team. In this video, we'll profile departmental risk differences, apply baseline and compensating controls, communicate tailored security packages, use AI tools for control customization. By the end of this video, you will be able to analyze departmental risks based on functions, apply baseline controls across the organization, implement compensating controls for specific risks, justify controls using risk-based reasoning, utilize AI tools for control customization. Effective security is never one size fits all. To move beyond a generic checklist-based approach, you must tailor your controls to the unique risk profile of each department, profiling departmental risks. This begins with risk profiling. Consider the difference between human resources and the engineering department. HR handles highly sensitive personal data, so their primary risks revolve around confidentiality breaches and privacy violations under regulations like GDPR. Their risk profile is high in the domain of data protection. The engineering department, on the other hand, deals with intellectual property and source code. Their primary risks are related to the integrity of the code and the availability of development systems. By creating these distinct risk profiles, you can move away from applying the same set of controls everywhere and instead focus your resources on mitigating the specific risks that are most relevant to each business function. Baseline versus compensating controls. The process of tailoring controls typically involves a two-layered approach. First, you establish a baseline set of security controls that applies to the entire organization. This includes fundamental safeguards like anti-malware software on all workstations, a standard password policy, and basic security awareness training for all employees. These are the non-negotiable foundations of your security program. Then, based on the risk profile of each department, you apply additional compensating or tailored controls. For the finance department, this might include implementing segregation of duties within the accounting software to prevent fraud. For the marketing team, it might mean requiring web application vulnerability scans for all public-facing websites. This layered approach ensures universal basic protection while applying stronger, targeted controls where the risk is greatest, communicating tailored packages. A common failure point in governance is imposing controls on departments without context. To ensure buy-in and effective implementation, you must communicate these tailored controls as a complete package to the department heads who act as the process owners. This communication should not be a simple decree. Instead, it should be a collaborative discussion where you explain the why behind the controls. You present their departmental risk profile and show a clear line from those specific risks to the required controls. For example, you would say to the head of HR, "Since your department handles sensitive employee medical information, we need to implement enhanced encryption and stricter access controls to comply with HIPAA and protect against a data breach." This approach frames security as a partnership to protect their specific processes.
Let's demonstrate this tailoring process by using AI Assistant to help us customize a control set for a specific department. So here the Gemini is already thinking about my need to create a tailored control set for finance department. Their key risks are financial fraud and targeted phishing attacks. Okay? And what is here is something that I was listing threats, typical vulnerabilities, and typical safeguards, for example, to just take a look at them, and that way you just remember what could be useful for you, right? And then the AI is doing this job much more robust way if you prompt it well, because you have simulated baseline control set, like kind of generic, and then you have tailored control set for finance department, right? Process verification control, countering fraud, right? So there are specific for the threats that are in the control, right? And then we can even iterate here, and we can prompt based on this risk, suggest 2-3 additional controls from ISO 27000 Annex A that should be added for each suggested control, provided brief justification of why it's relevant for finance department. is just trying to make even more from this chat, but I think it's already amazing. You have mandatory multi-factor authentication based on my experience. This could be amazing for phishing, right? Because phishing is sometimes just asking you to provide some password somewhere. And if you have 2FA, like some SMS authorization in authenticator app or whatever, it's just blocking those falling for phishing. And then if you want to map them to those controls for ISO 27001 Annex, then you have, for example, segregation of duties, threat intelligence, privileged access rights, right? And then we can write excellent now, format this into simple table with 3 columns, control ID, control name, justification for finance department, right? Those tables are maybe not that perfect in Gemini. I prefer them in ChatGPT, to be honest. But you can always have this robust knowledge that Gemini is providing and copy them into ChatGPT to format it better for copying. But here you can even export to sheets. This one was lucky. We have a nice table. If you create it bigger, it could face some problems. But I think what we have is very valuable here because we both have amazing list of typical threats or typical controls, whatever we want. Then we have tied threats to controls, right? Why they are mitigating risk, right? It's amazing justification. And then we have mapping with the standards if you want to be more accountable when it comes to like showing the auditors why you're doing this, right? The reason. And then I think this method allows you to efficiently scale your governance program, ensuring that your most critical business functions receive the protection they need without overburdening lower risks areas.
Let's do a quick recap of the key learnings from this video. Here's what we've learned. Different departments face unique risk profiles. Baseline controls provide a universal foundation. Compensating controls address specific risks. Risk-based justification guides communication. AI tools accelerate customization processes.